Unlocking life-changing Stoic secrets. Discover the wisdom I wish I knew sooner. Welcome to Stoic in Your Life. In today's video, we're diving into the transformative wisdom of Stoic philosophy, uncovering the life-changing secrets that I wish I had known sooner. These timeless teachings are not just ancient maxims, but powerful tools to navigate the complexities of our modern lives, providing guidance for facing daily challenges, achieving inner peace, and building a resilient mindset. Stay with us as we decode the profound insights of Stoic thought and explore how its enduring lessons can bring clarity and purpose amidst the chaos. 1. Rule your life with your mind, not your emotions. Imagine a life where every decision you make is guided not by fleeting emotions but by the clear, steady light of reason. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom, a philosophy that has transformed the lives of countless individuals over millennia, from ancient philosophers to modern leaders. Now we'll delve into one of the most profound Stoic principles, ruling your life with your mind, not your emotions. The ancient Stoics, including great minds like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, understood that our emotions, while natural and human, often lead us astray. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This wisdom speaks to the heart of why so many of our poor decisions are born from emotional reactions rather than thoughtful consideration. When we allow anger, fear, or even joy to dictate our actions, we surrender control of our lives to these transient feelings. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to pause, reflect, and let reason guide our choices. Think back to a time when a decision made in the heat of the moment led to regret. Perhaps it was a harsh word spoken in anger, a rushed financial decision driven by fear, or an opportunity missed due to hesitation. These moments are universal, and they underscore the importance of mastering our emotions. The Stoics were not advocating for the suppression of feelings, but rather for a balanced approach where emotions are acknowledged, but not allowed to dominate our actions. In today's fast-paced world, this principle is more relevant than ever. We are bombarded with stimuli designed to provoke emotional responses, from social media to news headlines. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of emotions, but it's crucial to remember that reacting impulsively can lead to unnecessary stress and poor outcomes. Instead, take a moment to breathe, reflect, and respond with a clear mind. This approach not only leads to better decisions, but also fosters inner peace and resilience. By training our minds to respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally, we can navigate life's challenges with greater wisdom and composure. This practice of mindful decision-making is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a vital skill for anyone seeking to improve their life. Moreover, modern psychology supports this ancient wisdom. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, a widely used and effective form of therapy, is based on the idea that our thoughts influence our emotions and behaviors. By challenging irrational thoughts and replacing them with rational ones, we can change how we feel and act. This therapeutic approach mirrors the Stoic practice of examining and controlling our thoughts to achieve emotional stability and clarity. Applying this principle in everyday life requires practice and patience. Start by identifying situations where your emotions tend to take over. It could be during conflicts at work, disagreements at home, or even when you're alone with your thoughts. In these moments, pause and ask yourself, what is the rational response here? Over time, this habit will become second nature, leading to more deliberate and effective decision-making. Another practical tool is journaling, a practice favored by many Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius. Writing down your thoughts and emotions can help you process them more objectively and develop a rational perspective on your experiences. Reflect on your day, noting moments when emotions got to the better of you and how you could handle similar situations more thoughtfully in the future. By embracing this Stoic principle, You will not only make better decisions, but also cultivate a sense of inner strength and stability. When you rule your life with your mind, you become the master of your destiny, capable of facing any challenge with grace and wisdom. As you continue on this journey of self-mastery, remember the words of Seneca: "He who is brave is free." Embrace the freedom that comes from ruling your life with reason, and unlock the life-changing potential of Stoic wisdom. In conclusion, ruling your life with your mind rather than your emotions is a timeless principle that offers immense benefits. It enables you to make more rational decisions, reduces stress, and fosters a sense of inner peace. By practicing mindfulness, journaling, and challenging your irrational thoughts, you can cultivate this essential Stoic skill and transform your life. So, as you navigate the complexities of modern life, remember to pause, reflect, and let reason be your guide. Your future self will thank you for it. 2. Don't say yes to everyone just to make them feel comfortable. In our pursuit of harmony and success, we often find ourselves entangled in commitments that don't serve our true purpose. One of the most life-changing Stoic secrets is mastering the art of saying no, and meaning it. This isn't just about rejecting others for the sake of it, but about understanding your priorities and standing firm in your decisions. Seneca wisely stated, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This quote underscores the importance of valuing our time and ensuring that our actions align with our goals. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to say yes to everything in an attempt to please everyone. However, this often leads to burnout and a loss of personal direction. By learning to say no, we reclaim our time and energy, dedicating them to what truly matters. For instance, when you say no to unnecessary meetings or social obligations that don't bring you joy or value, you're saying yes to more time for personal growth, hobbies, and meaningful relationships. It's about quality over quantity in all aspects of life. The ability to say no effectively is rooted in self-awareness and confidence. When you understand your values and what you stand for, it becomes easier to set boundaries. This doesn't mean being rude or dismissive. It's about being assertive and clear. Applying this principle means recognizing that saying no is within your control and necessary for maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. Moreover, saying no can also foster respect from others. When you are clear about your boundaries and stand firm, people begin to respect your time and decisions more. This was something Epictetus highlighted. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. By making the best use of your ability to choose how you spend your time, you are practicing a fundamental Stoic principle. This can be particularly powerful in the workplace, where being overcommitted can lead to decreased productivity and increased stress. By focusing on tasks that align with your strengths and responsibilities, you contribute more effectively and sustainably. In modern life, the challenge often lies in the fear of disappointing others or missing out on opportunities. However, it's crucial to remember that every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something that could have a more significant impact on your life. It's about making conscious choices that reflect your true priorities. Imagine being able to focus your efforts on projects that truly excite you, spending more quality time with loved ones, and having the mental space to explore new interests. This is the power of saying no, a gateway to a more fulfilling and balanced life. To seamlessly integrate this Stoic wisdom into your daily routine, start by identifying your core values and what you genuinely want to achieve. Use these as a filter for making decisions. When faced with a request, pause and consider whether it aligns with your goals and values. If it doesn't, have the courage to say no. Practice makes perfect, and over time you'll find that this becomes a natural part of your decision-making process. As the saying goes, the more you love your decisions, the less you need others to love them. Learning to say no and mean it is a powerful Stoic practice that can drastically improve your life. It empowers you to take control of your time, energy, and focus, leading to greater productivity, fulfillment, and inner peace. Remember Seneca's words and don't waste your time on things that don't matter. Embrace the strength within you, as Marcus Aurelius advised, and make decisions that reflect your true self. By doing so, you will not only gain respect from others, but also cultivate a life that is genuinely aligned with your values and aspirations. Unlock the life-changing power of saying no, and discover the freedom and clarity it brings to your journey. Three, stop worrying about what others think. Imagine a life where you are no longer burdened by the weight of others' opinions, a life where you can confidently pursue your goals without the nagging worry of what others might think. This is one of the most liberating Stoic secrets you can unlock. Stop worrying about what others think. The truth is, most people are too absorbed in their own lives to constantly judge yours. As the ancient philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This profound insight reminds us that the control over our reactions and emotions lies within us, not in the external judgments of others. Imagine the freedom that comes with this realization. Consider how much energy and time we waste fretting over others' perceptions. What if we redirected that energy towards our own growth and happiness? The Stoics teach us that external validation is fleeting and unreliable. By internalizing this wisdom, we can shift our focus from seeking approval to seeking personal fulfillment. How much more could you achieve if you weren't constantly second-guessing yourself based on what you assume others are thinking? Dear listener, let me ask, when was the last time you held back from doing something you love because you feared judgment? Reflect on that moment and ask yourself if it was worth it. Often, we will find that the fear of what others might think is far more debilitating than any actual judgment we might face. This fear can paralyze us, keeping us from opportunities and experiences that could enrich our lives. The Stoics teach us to rise above this fear. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Isn't it time we put an end to this needless suffering?" Now let's delve deeper. What does it really mean to keep your matters to yourself? It's not about isolating yourself from others or becoming secretive. Rather, it means developing a strong sense of inner confidence and self-reliance. When we cultivate inner strength, we become less dependent on external approval and more in tune with our own values and desires. This self-assurance allows us to navigate life with a clear sense of purpose. Picture yourself walking a path guided by your own principles, free from the distractions of others' opinions. Doesn't that sound empowering? In your journey towards self-improvement, it's crucial to focus on what you can control. The opinions of others are beyond your control. The Stoics teach us to concentrate on our own thoughts, actions, and responses. This shift in focus can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of clarity and direction, knowing that you are living true to yourself. The freedom that comes with not worrying about external judgments is immeasurable. How might this change the way you approach your daily challenges and long-term goals? Let's take a practical approach. Next time you find yourself concerned about what others might think, pause and ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Is it helping me grow, or is it holding me back? Often, you will find that these concerns are merely distractions. Replace them with thoughts and actions that align with your true self. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus suggested, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This advice encourages us to define our own values and aspirations, and then take deliberate steps towards achieving them, regardless of external opinions. In conclusion, the wisdom of the Stoics offers us a powerful tool for personal liberation, the ability to stop worrying about what others think. By embracing this mindset, We free ourselves from unnecessary stress and open the door to a more fulfilling and authentic life. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So choose thoughts that empower and uplift you, and let go of those that do not serve you." This shift in perspective can transform your life in profound ways. How will you apply this Stoic secret to your own journey? If you've watched up to this point, you're already on the path to unlocking life-changing wisdom that can transform your life. Comment below with Stoic secrets to affirm your commitment to embracing these powerful principles. Don't go anywhere. There's still a wealth of knowledge we want to share with you in this video. Stay until the end to discover the wisdom I wish I knew sooner that will elevate your journey to personal growth and happiness. 4. Not everyone is happy to see you achieve success. Not everyone wants to see you succeed. Some will even do their best to see you fail. This can be a hard truth to swallow, but recognizing it is the first step towards freeing yourself from the expectations and opinions of others. Imagine you're working tirelessly towards a goal, pouring your heart and soul into every task, and yet, there's always someone who tries to undermine your efforts. They might be overtly critical, subtly dismissive, or even actively sabotaging your progress. It's easy to become disheartened and start doubting yourself, but here's where the wisdom of Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. The opinions and actions of others fall into the latter category. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful insight reminds us that our strength lies in our response, not in the actions of those who seek to bring us down. Think about your daily life. Have you ever had a colleague who seemed intent on overshadowing your achievements or a friend who downplayed your successes? These experiences, while frustrating, are opportunities to practice Stoic principles. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration, take a step back and assess the situation with a clear mind. Ask yourself, can I control this person's actions or words? The answer is likely no. What you can control, however, is your response. You can choose to remain focused, keep pushing forward, and not let their negativity derail your progress. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur named Alex. Alex had a groundbreaking idea and worked tirelessly to bring it to life. Despite the long hours and countless setbacks, Alex remained determined. However, there was always one person in his life who seemed to relish in his struggles. A former mentor who, instead of offering support, constantly criticized his decisions and predicted his failure. Initially, Alex was devastated. How could someone he once looked up to be so unsupportive? But then, he remembered the teachings of Stoicism. He realized that his former mentor's negativity was beyond his control. What mattered was his own dedication and belief in his vision. By focusing on his own actions and mindset, Alex eventually achieved success, proving his detractor wrong not through confrontation, but through perseverance and inner strength. Now let's think about your own goals and challenges. How do you react when faced with criticism or sabotage? Do you allow it to affect your confidence, or do you use it as fuel to propel yourself forward? Open-ended questions like these are essential for self-reflection and growth. By asking yourself such questions, you create a dialogue within that helps you understand your strengths and areas for improvement. Incorporating Stoic principles into your life doesn't mean ignoring the actions of others. It means not allowing those actions to dictate your happiness or success. Every setback, every critical remark, is an opportunity to practice resilience and focus on what truly matters: your own efforts and responses. Imagine the freedom that comes with this mindset. Instead of being weighed down by the negativity of others, you rise above it, guided by your own inner strength and clarity. In conclusion, The key lesson here is to understand the power of your own mind and actions. Recognize that not everyone will support your journey, and that's okay. What matters is how you respond to these challenges. By embracing Stoicism, you learn to control your reactions, maintain your focus, and ultimately achieve your goals despite any opposition. Remember, your success is not determined by the approval of others, but by your own perseverance and determination. So the next time someone tries to bring you down, channel your inner Stoic and keep moving forward with unwavering resolve. How will you respond to the next challenge you face? Will you let it deter you, or will you use it as a stepping stone to greater strength and success? The choice is yours. 5. Just stay positive and you'll experience joy. Imagine a life where you no longer chase after fleeting moments of happiness, but instead cultivate a lasting sense of joy by simply staying positive. This approach, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, suggests that we find genuine contentment, not by relentlessly pursuing happiness, but by nurturing a positive mindset in every situation we encounter. Visualize this. You're at work, and the day is incredibly hectic. Deadlines loom, emails flood in, and stress levels are high. Instead of letting the chaos overwhelm you, you choose to maintain a positive outlook. You remind yourself that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, and every problem has a solution. By staying positive, you create an inner resilience that shields you from the stress and anxiety that could otherwise disrupt your peace of mind. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of happiness. We often think that acquiring more possessions, achieving higher status, or reaching certain milestones will bring us joy. But according to Stoicism, true joy comes from within, from a state of mind that remains positive regardless of external circumstances. This doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect. It means facing life's challenges with a positive attitude and finding the good in every situation. Consider the story of Jane, a young professional who was always striving for the next big thing. She believed that once she got a promotion, bought a house, and found the perfect partner, she would finally be happy. But every time she achieved one of her goals, the happiness was short-lived, and she soon found herself chasing the next one. One day, after a particularly stressful week, Jane stumbled upon the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher. She read his words, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," and something clicked. Jane realized that she had been searching for happiness in all the wrong places. She decided to shift her focus from external achievements to internal positivity. Instead of fixating on what she lacked, she started appreciating what she had. She began practicing gratitude, recognizing the small blessings in her daily life. Over time, Jane noticed a profound change. She was no longer stressed about achieving her goals, but was more focused on enjoying the journey. Her positive mindset not only improved her mental health, but also made her more productive and successful at work. This story highlights a crucial lesson. When we stop chasing happiness and start staying positive, we open ourselves up to true joy. It's not about suppressing negative emotions, but about acknowledging them and choosing to focus on the positive aspects of our lives. This shift in perspective can have a transformative effect on our overall well-being. So, how can you apply this Stoic secret to your own life? Start by being mindful of your thoughts. Whenever you catch yourself dwelling on negative or stressful thoughts, pause and reframe them in a positive light. Practice gratitude daily, even for the smallest things. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether it's people, books, or activities that uplift your spirits. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. Recognize that you are doing your best, and that in itself is something to be proud of. Ask yourself this: how often do you let negative thoughts dictate your mood and actions? What if you could shift those thoughts and focus on the positives instead? By doing so, you might find that joy is not something you need to chase, but something you can experience every day regardless of your circumstances. This simple yet profound change in mindset can unlock a life filled with joy, resilience, and inner peace. Embrace this Stoic wisdom and discover the lasting happiness that comes from within. Remember, it's not about chasing happiness. It's about staying positive and letting joy find you. 6. Not everyone who says they love you truly does. Let's dive into a crucial aspect of life that many of us overlook, often to our detriment: the nature of love and how it manifests in our relationships. It's vital to understand that love, in its truest form, is selfless, supportive, and nurturing. Yet many people who claim to love us fall short of these ideals, using love as a guise to manipulate or take advantage of us. This isn't to make you cynical, but rather to encourage you to observe and discern the intentions behind those three powerful words: I love you. Love should be a source of joy and growth, not a tool for exploitation. Reflect on your relationships. Do they empower and uplift you, or do they drain and diminish your spirit? True love supports you unconditionally and respects your individuality, encouraging your personal growth and happiness. It's not possessive or controlling, but rather seeks to understand and appreciate who you are at your core. Open your mind to the possibility that some people may profess love for selfish reasons. They might seek to control your actions, influence your decisions, or depend on you for their own emotional needs without offering genuine reciprocity. This is not love. It's dependency or manipulation cloaked in affectionate terms. The ancient Stoics, like Epictetus, taught us to value our own integrity and self-worth above the opinions of others. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, Epictetus reminded us. This applies to how we respond to declarations of love as well. Do you accept them at face value? Or do you evaluate them against the person's actions and consistency over time? Let's explore what real love looks like. Genuine love is patient and kind. It doesn't envy or boast, and it isn't proud. Love is not self-seeking or easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Reflect on your experiences. Do you feel seen and valued, or merely tolerated and used? Are your boundaries respected, or are they constantly tested and pushed? These questions help us gauge the health of our relationships and ensure we're not being exploited under the pretense of love. Engaging with this topic can be challenging because it requires us to confront uncomfortable truths about the people closest to us. But it's a necessary step toward cultivating healthier, more authentic connections. As Seneca said, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. It takes courage to scrutinize the love we receive, to acknowledge when it falls short, and to seek relationships that truly honor our worth. Think about your relationships. How many of them make you feel genuinely loved and appreciated? How many leave you feeling drained or undervalued? What can you do to foster more genuine connections in your life? I encourage you to have honest conversations with those who claim to love you. Discuss your needs, boundaries, and expectations openly. Pay attention to their responses. Are they understanding and willing to adapt, or defensive and dismissive? This can be a telling sign of whether their love is genuine or conditional. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Surround yourself with people whose love brings out the best in you, who encourage your growth and happiness. Ultimately, the key to unlocking life-changing Stoic secrets lies in our ability to discern true love from false pretenses. By paying close attention to the actions behind the words, setting clear boundaries, and prioritizing our own well-being, we can foster relationships that truly enrich our lives. So ask yourself, are you accepting love at face value? Or are you looking deeper to ensure it's genuine? What steps can you take today to nurture more authentic, supportive relationships in your life? Remember, true love is not just about saying the words, It's about consistent actions that demonstrate care, respect, and support over time. If you've watched up to this point, you're already on the path to uncovering life-changing Stoic secrets. Comment below with "Unlock Wisdom" to show your dedication to mastering these transformative insights. Stay tuned. There's so much more valuable knowledge ahead in this video. Stick around until the end to learn the wisdom that can truly elevate your life. 7. Lower your expectations. Lowering your expectations can be one of the most liberating actions you take in your life. In our quest for perfection and success, we often set lofty goals for ourselves and others, creating a relentless cycle of disappointment and frustration. By adjusting our expectations to be more realistic, we free ourselves from the constant burden of unmet goals and the emotional toll it takes. Lowering your expectations doesn't mean settling for mediocrity or giving up on your ambitions. Instead, it involves aligning your goals with reality, understanding that setbacks and imperfections are a natural part of life. When we expect everything to go perfectly, we set ourselves up for failure, because life is inherently unpredictable. By embracing this unpredictability and preparing ourselves for various outcomes, we build resilience and adaptability. This mindset allows us to appreciate small victories and learn from our mistakes rather than being overwhelmed by them. In modern life, we are bombarded with images of success and perfection, particularly through social media and other forms of media. These unrealistic portrayals can skew our perceptions, making us believe that we should constantly be achieving more and doing better. However, if we take a step back and lower our expectations to more attainable levels, we can find contentment in our everyday efforts and achievements. This shift in perspective can lead to a more fulfilling life, where we find joy in the process rather than being solely focused on the end result. The famous philosopher Seneca once said, "He who is brave is free." This quote encapsulates the freedom that comes from courageously accepting life as it is, without the chains of unrealistic expectations. When we lower our expectations, we give ourselves the freedom to experience life more fully and with greater satisfaction. We begin to appreciate what we have, rather than constantly yearning for what we don't. This shift in mindset can transform our daily interactions and overall outlook on life. Applying this principle to relationships, for example, can greatly enhance our connections with others. High expectations can strain relationships, leading to disappointment and resentment when others don't meet our ideals. By lowering our expectations, we allow people to be themselves, fostering genuine connections based on acceptance and understanding. This approach doesn't mean we tolerate harmful behavior, but rather that we recognize the humanity in others and appreciate their unique contributions. In your professional life, lowering your expectations can also be immensely beneficial. It allows you to set realistic goals and celebrate incremental progress, rather than feeling defeated by the gap between your current state and an idealized future. This doesn't mean you stop striving for excellence, but rather that you acknowledge the journey and the learning process involved. Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of accepting the present moment as it is, rather than wishing for something different. "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," he said. By maintaining quality thoughts rooted in realistic expectations, we cultivate a healthier and more productive mindset. In conclusion, lowering your expectations is a powerful Stoic practice that can lead to greater satisfaction and resilience in life. It allows you to embrace the present, appreciate small achievements, and build stronger relationships. This doesn't mean giving up on your dreams, but rather aligning them with the reality of life's uncertainties. By doing so, you can navigate the ebbs and flows of life with a serene mind and a resilient spirit, finding contentment and joy in the journey, rather than fixating solely on the destination. Remember, the wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius teaches us that true happiness lies not in external circumstances, but in how we choose to perceive and react to them. 8. Loneliness is the price you pay when you start to improve. Embarking on the journey of self-improvement can be one of the most transformative experiences of your life, but it often comes with a heavy price. Loneliness. When you decide to improve yourself, whether it's through gaining new skills, adopting healthier habits, or pursuing personal goals, you might find that the people around you start to fade away. This isn't because you're doing something wrong. Rather, it's because growth often requires change, and change can be uncomfortable for both you and those around you. Think about the time you decided to quit a bad habit or start a new, positive one. Perhaps you chose to limit your screen time, read more books, or start waking up early to exercise. Initially, you might have felt a sense of excitement and purpose. However, as you began to change, you might have noticed that your friends and family didn't always share your enthusiasm. They might not understand your new routines, or they might even feel threatened by your progress. This reaction is natural, as your transformation can highlight their own stagnation or shortcomings, making them uncomfortable. Take, for instance, the story of Jane, a young professional who decided to improve her life by adopting a healthier lifestyle. She started eating better, exercising regularly, and setting aside time for self-reflection and meditation. Initially, Jane's friends were supportive, but as her habits became more ingrained, she found herself spending less time at social gatherings that centered around unhealthy behaviors. Jane's dedication to her new lifestyle made her friends uncomfortable, and slowly, they began to exclude her from their plans. At first, Jane felt a deep sense of loneliness, questioning whether her self-improvement was worth the cost of her social life. But she persevered, understanding that true growth often requires sacrifices. It's crucial to recognize that this loneliness is temporary and a necessary part of the process. As you continue to grow, you will attract new people who align with your values and aspirations. This transition period is where your resilience and commitment to your goals are tested. Reflect on the quote by Epictetus: "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." This wisdom reminds us that the path to improvement requires an open mind and the willingness to leave behind what no longer serves us, even if it means feeling isolated at times. Another example is Mark, a man who decided to pursue his dream of becoming a writer. He started spending his evenings writing instead of socializing. His friends, who were used to going out with him, began to drift away. Mark felt lonely, but realized that his passion for writing brought him joy and fulfillment that his previous social activities could not. Over time, Mark connected with other writers and creatives who shared his interests and understood his dedication. This new circle of friends not only supported his goals, but also inspired him to continue growing. This loneliness you experience isn't a sign that you're on the wrong path. It's a sign that you're evolving. The discomfort you feel is a byproduct of growth, pushing you out of your comfort zone and into a new realm of possibilities. Ask yourself, are the relationships you're clinging to helping you become the person you want to be? If not, it might be time to reevaluate their place in your life. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, even if it means starting from scratch. The price of loneliness is a small one compared to the rewards of self-improvement. Embrace this solitude as a period of self-discovery and transformation. Use this time to deepen your understanding of yourself, your goals, and your values. Remember, the most important relationship you have is with yourself. Strengthening this bond will prepare you to form deeper, more meaningful connections with others in the future. To help you navigate this journey, consider these lessons. First, embrace solitude as a time for growth rather than a period of isolation. Second, seek out new communities that align with your evolving interests and values. Finally, stay committed to your goals, understanding that the right people will come into your life when you are true to yourself. 9. Stop telling people everything. One crucial lesson that Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus have imparted is the power of discretion in communication. Picture this. You're excited about your goals, your dreams, and your plans, and you share them with everyone around you. But what if I told you that doing so might not be the best path to success and inner peace? Here's why. Most people are caught up in their own lives and problems, and they may not truly care about your plans. Some may even harbor ill intentions, secretly wishing for your failure. This isn't to say you should become mistrustful of everyone around you, but it's important to understand human nature and protect your mental and emotional well-being. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wisely noted, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This quote perfectly encapsulates the Stoic belief that actions speak louder than words. Rather than broadcasting your every move, focus on embodying your principles and letting your achievements speak for themselves. By doing so, you not only avoid unnecessary scrutiny and negativity, but also cultivate a sense of inner strength and self-reliance. Think about it. How often have you felt deflated after sharing an idea or goal with someone, only to receive a lukewarm or discouraging response? This is a common experience and one that can be mitigated by practicing discretion. The Stoics teach us that true power and confidence come from within. By keeping our plans and aspirations close to our chest, we nurture them in an environment free from external pressures and judgments. This advice urges us to solidify our intentions internally before seeking external validation. When we share our goals with others, we risk seeking approval and validation from outside sources, which can weaken our resolve and distract us from our true purpose. Instead, we should build a strong foundation of self-belief and resilience, drawing strength from within rather than relying on the opinions of others. Consider this. When you withhold your plans, you maintain control over your narrative and avoid unnecessary interference. This approach aligns with the Stoic practice of focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what is not. By sharing less, you protect your energy and focus on the work that truly matters. This isn't about secrecy, it's about strategic silence. Reflect on a time when you achieved something significant without broadcasting your intentions beforehand. How did that feel? The satisfaction of accomplishing a goal without external influence can be incredibly empowering and reinforces the importance of self-reliance. Moreover, the act of oversharing can dilute your efforts. The more people you tell, the more opinions and advice you receive, which can lead to confusion and self-doubt. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, advised, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve." This suggests that we should be selective about whom we share our thoughts with, choosing individuals who genuinely support and uplift us. Quality over quantity in relationships ensures that our circle is filled with those who contribute positively to our growth. As you navigate your journey, remember the power of introspection and deliberate action. Instead of seeking external validation, turn inward and ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? What steps can I take to achieve it? How can I stay focused and motivated? By answering these questions, you create a roadmap that is deeply personal and aligned with your true values. This inner dialogue is crucial for maintaining clarity and purpose, especially in a world full of distractions. In conclusion, the lesson of not telling everyone everything is a powerful Stoic secret that can transform your approach to life. By embracing this principle, you protect your inner peace, maintain control over your narrative, and foster a deeper sense of self-reliance. As you move forward, let the wisdom of the Stoics guide you, and remember that true strength comes from within. Let your actions speak louder than words, and watch as your quiet confidence and strategic silence lead you to greater success and fulfillment. If you've reached this point and are still engaged, kindly take a moment to pause and comment below with "Unlock the secrets." This simple act will show that you're committed to uncovering the profound wisdom that can truly transform your life. Now, Let's continue on this journey together, embracing the timeless teachings of the Stoics to lead more balanced, fulfilling lives. 10. Don't compare your life to others. One of the most profound lessons from Stoic philosophy is to avoid comparing your life to others because you never truly know the intricacies of their journey. In our modern world, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison, especially with social media showcasing the highlight reels of others' lives. However, this constant comparison only breeds discontent and distracts us from our own path. As Epictetus wisely said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This quote encapsulates the essence of focusing on our own responses and growth, rather than the external circumstances or achievements of others. Understanding that everyone's journey is unique and filled with unseen struggles can help you develop compassion for both yourself and others. It's essential to remember that outward appearances can be deceiving, and what might seem like an easy or glamorous life often hides challenges and sacrifices. The Stoic woman, in particular, exemplifies resilience and grace under pressure, showing that true strength lies in our ability to stay composed and focused on our own values and goals. By embracing this mindset, Stoicism women can navigate the complexities of life with greater serenity and purpose. Moreover, comparing yourself to others can erode your self-esteem and distract you from your true potential. Instead, focus on your own progress and the small victories that come from personal growth. As Marcus Aurelius advised, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This powerful reminder encourages us to see obstacles not as barriers but as opportunities to improve and strengthen our character. In our pursuit of happiness and success, it's crucial to align our actions with our principles and values rather than seeking validation through comparison. The Stoics teach us to find contentment within ourselves by living in accordance with our own standards and not those imposed by society. By doing so, we cultivate inner peace and resilience, becoming less affected by external judgments and more grounded in our self-worth. Consider the metaphor of the oak tree, which stands tall and strong regardless of the weather it faces. It doesn't compare itself to the willow or the pine, but instead focuses on its own growth and roots. Similarly, we should anchor ourselves in our values and let go of the need to measure our worth against others. This Stoic mindset allows us to appreciate our unique journey and the progress we make along the way. Incorporating this principle into daily life can be transformative. Start by practicing gratitude for your achievements and the lessons learned from your struggles. Reflect on how far you've come and set personal goals that align with your values. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment and surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you. By doing so, you create a positive and empowering environment that fosters personal growth and well-being. Furthermore, embrace the concept of amor fati, or love of fate, which encourages acceptance of all experiences as essential parts of your journey. By accepting and even loving your circumstances, you cultivate a mindset of resilience and adaptability, allowing you to thrive in any situation. As Seneca stated, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Embracing this perspective helps you view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. In conclusion, the wisdom of Stoicism teaches us that comparing our lives to others is futile and detrimental to our well-being. Instead, focus on your own path, celebrate your progress, and remain true to your values. By adopting the Stoic principles and embracing your unique journey, you can achieve a more fulfilling and serene life. Remember, the true measure of success lies not in how you compare to others, but in how you grow and evolve on your own terms. Let the Stoic woman inspire you to navigate life with grace, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to your own personal growth. 11. Don't make one person the center of your happiness. In life, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that one person can be the source of our happiness. We often build our world around them, making them the cornerstone of our joy. This approach, while seemingly fulfilling, is fraught with danger. When you make one person the center of your happiness, you tether your emotional well-being to their presence. Imagine investing all your happiness in a single person, relying on them for your daily dose of joy and fulfillment. But what happens when that person is no longer there? Perhaps they move away, or life takes them down a different path, or, in the worst-case scenario, they leave this world. When they're gone, the happiness that was once abundant suddenly vanishes, leaving you feeling empty and lost. This is a lesson that many of us learn the hard way, but it's a fundamental teaching in Stoicism that can prevent this emotional downfall. The Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca teach us to find happiness within ourselves, to be self-reliant in our pursuit of joy. Instead of anchoring your happiness to another person, anchor it to your values, your passions, and your personal growth. This doesn't mean you should not love deeply or care for others. It means recognizing that true happiness comes from within. When you find happiness in your own achievements, your own growth, and your own principles, you build a fortress of well-being that cannot be easily shaken by external circumstances. This self-reliance is empowering and liberating, providing a sense of stability and resilience. Consider the story of Emily, a young woman who was deeply in love with her partner Tom. Tom was her world, and she derived most of her happiness from their relationship. They did everything together, and she felt on top of the world. But one day, Tom got a job offer in a different city and had to move. Emily was devastated. She felt as if her life had lost its meaning. She struggled with this for months, feeling empty and directionless without Tom by her side. It was during this challenging time that Emily discovered Stoic philosophy. She started reading about the importance of finding inner peace and happiness independent of external circumstances. Emily began to focus on her own passions, rediscovered her love for painting, and took up new hobbies like hiking and yoga. Slowly but surely, she started to feel a sense of fulfillment and joy that was not reliant on Tom. When Tom visited a few months later, Emily was still happy to see him, but she no longer depended on him for her happiness. She had built her own life, a life that was rich and fulfilling in its own right. How often do we place the responsibility of our happiness on someone else's shoulders? This not only places an unfair burden on them, but also makes our happiness fragile and vulnerable. What would happen if we took responsibility for our own happiness? What if we cultivated our own interests, pursued our own passions, and found joy in our own achievements? By doing so, we create a life that is resilient and full of meaning, regardless of who comes in and out of our lives. In essence, the key lesson here is to ensure that your happiness is not dependent on one person. Love others, cherish your relationships, but remember that your ultimate happiness lies within you. Develop your interests, nurture your passions, and build a life that is rich and fulfilling on its own. This way, you are not left empty-handed when life changes, as it inevitably will. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, you create a strong, resilient foundation for your happiness that can withstand the ebbs and flows of life. So, ask yourself, are you placing your happiness in the hands of someone else, or are you taking charge of it yourself? What steps can you take today to build a life that is fulfilling and joyful, independent of external factors? Reflect on these questions and begin your journey towards a more self-reliant and resilient form of happiness. 12. Trust wisely, not blindly. In the journey of life, one essential principle that can profoundly impact your experiences and relationships is learning to trust wisely, not blindly. Trust is the foundation of meaningful connections, but it must be given with discernment. Blind trust can lead to disappointment and betrayal, while wise trust, built on careful evaluation, can foster deep and rewarding relationships. It's crucial to understand that trust is not a blanket approval of someone's actions or intentions. but a thoughtful decision based on evidence of their reliability and integrity. As the philosopher Seneca said, "Trust no one unless you have eaten much salt with him." This ancient wisdom reminds us that trust should be earned over time through shared experiences and demonstrated consistency. Imagine you're building a house. Would you use materials that haven't been tested for durability or strength? Similarly, in your relationships, it's vital to assess the character and actions of those you choose to trust. This doesn't mean you approach every interaction with suspicion, but rather with a balanced mindset, ready to observe and learn before fully opening up. Consider how Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." By embodying trustworthiness yourself, you set a standard for others and attract similar individuals into your life. Reflect on your past experiences. Have you ever placed your trust in someone too quickly, only to be let down? What did that teach you about the nature of trust? These lessons are invaluable in shaping your approach to future relationships. Trust should be a two-way street, where both parties feel secure and respected. It's a mutual exchange that grows stronger with time and positive reinforcement. Epictetus wisely noted, "He who does not trust enough will not be trusted." This quote emphasizes the importance of giving trust when it's deserved, as it fosters a reciprocal bond. When you trust wisely, you're not only protecting yourself from potential harm, but also cultivating an environment where trust can flourish genuinely. It's about striking a balance between skepticism and openness, allowing yourself to be vulnerable while maintaining a sense of self-preservation. Think of trust as a precious resource. Would you hand over your most valuable possessions to a stranger without knowing their intentions or background? Similarly, your emotional and mental well-being deserves the same level of protection. Consider the relationships you currently have. How did they earn your trust? What actions or behaviors did they display to make you feel secure? Open-ended questions like these encourage deeper reflection and help you identify the qualities that are most important to you in a trustworthy person. As you ponder these questions, you're likely to develop a more nuanced understanding of trust and how to apply it wisely in your life. Trust wisely, not blindly, also means recognizing that not everyone deserves your trust. It's okay to set boundaries and be selective about who you let into your inner circle. This doesn't make you cynical, it makes you prudent. By being discerning, you protect yourself from potential harm and ensure that your trust is a meaningful gift rather than something taken for granted. Incorporating this principle into your daily life can lead to more fulfilling and resilient relationships. It encourages you to seek out individuals who are genuinely aligned with your values and to foster connections that are built on mutual respect and understanding. So, how will you apply the concept of wise trust in your life moving forward? What steps can you take to ensure that your trust is well placed and not taken advantage of? Engaging with these questions can help you develop a strategy for building stronger, more trustworthy relationships. By trusting wisely, you're not only enhancing your personal interactions but also contributing to a more trustworthy world. Each decision to trust wisely sets a precedent for others, encouraging a culture of integrity and reliability. As you navigate through life, let the wisdom of Stoicism guide you in making thoughtful and discerning choices about whom you trust. After all, trust is a powerful tool that, when used wisely, can transform your life in profound and positive ways. Thank you for joining today's video. Before we dive in, I want to express my gratitude for being a part of our community. Feel free to share your thoughts, or simply comment "Unlocking Wisdom" if you're new, or "Embracing Stoicism" if you've been on this journey for a while. Your interaction is incredibly inspiring for us. Let's uncover these life-changing Stoic secrets together, shall we? 13. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed. Have you ever found yourself trapped in the comfort of your habits, knowing they are detrimental, yet feeling powerless to change them? This is a common struggle, especially among men aged 30 to 65 who are trying to navigate the complexities of modern life while seeking self-improvement. As the ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca wisely said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." It's time to break free from these self-imposed chains and embrace the transformative power of Stoicism. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into but hard to get out of. This metaphor perfectly captures the seductive nature of our negative routines. They provide a temporary escape, a fleeting comfort, but ultimately lead us down a path of stagnation and regret. Imagine hitting the snooze button repeatedly, indulging in unhealthy food, or procrastinating on important tasks. These habits feel good in the moment, but over time, they erode our potential and hinder our growth. The wisdom of Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to this cycle. By cultivating self-discipline and resilience, we can replace these detrimental habits with ones that nourish our minds and bodies. The first step in overcoming bad habits is to acknowledge their existence and understand their impact on our lives. This requires a deep level of self-awareness and honesty. As Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, advised, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Reflect on your daily routines and identify the habits that are holding you back. Are they aligned with your long-term goals and values, or are they merely sources of temporary pleasure? By recognizing the gap between where you are and where you want to be, you create a powerful motivation to change. Next, replace negative habits with positive ones through gradual and consistent effort. This is where the concept of incremental improvement comes into play. Instead of attempting drastic changes overnight, focus on making small, manageable adjustments. If you struggle with waking up early, start by setting your alarm 10 minutes earlier each day until you reach your desired wake-up time. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, emphasizes the power of tiny changes, stating, "Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement." Over time, these small shifts accumulate, leading to significant transformations in your life. Accountability is another crucial factor in breaking free from bad habits. Surround yourself with a supportive community that encourages your growth and holds you accountable for your actions. This could be a group of like-minded individuals, a mentor, or even a trusted friend. Sharing your goals and progress with others not only reinforces your commitment, but also provides valuable feedback and encouragement. As Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, noted, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." By facing challenges together, you turn obstacles into opportunities for growth. Mindfulness and meditation are also powerful tools in the Stoic toolkit for overcoming bad habits. Practicing mindfulness helps you become more aware of your thoughts and actions, allowing you to interrupt negative patterns before they take hold. Meditation, on the other hand, fosters a sense of inner calm and focus, making it easier to stay committed to positive changes. Incorporate these practices into your daily routine to strengthen your mental resilience and enhance your self-control. Finally, celebrate your progress and be patient with yourself. Change is a gradual process, and setbacks are inevitable. Instead of becoming discouraged by occasional slip-ups, view them as learning experiences. Reflect on what triggered the relapse and develop strategies to prevent it in the future. Remember, the journey to self-improvement is not a straight line, but a series of ups and downs. As Seneca wisely remarked, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Embrace the challenges and continue moving forward with determination and grace. Unlocking life-changing Stoic secrets involves recognizing and overcoming bad habits through self-awareness, incremental improvement, accountability, mindfulness, and patience. By applying these timeless principles, you can transform your life and achieve the wisdom and fulfillment you desire. So take the first step today and embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth. The comfort of your habits may be alluring, but the freedom and empowerment that come from breaking them are truly life-changing. Chapter 14. You cannot succeed without effort and hard work. Success often seems like a dazzling reward, shimmering on the horizon, just waiting to be claimed. But what many overlook is the journey, the relentless effort, and the persistent dedication required to reach that point. In our quest for success, it's easy to be seduced by shortcuts and quick fixes, imagining that we can achieve great things with minimal effort. Yet, this notion is as futile as expecting a bountiful harvest from a field that hasn't been sown with seeds. This principle resonates deeply with the teachings of Stoicism, which emphasizes the value of hard work, resilience, and patience. Think of the modern entrepreneur. You might see their success story, the thriving business, the accolades, and the financial rewards. However, what often remains hidden are the countless hours spent on planning, the sleepless nights, the failed attempts, and the unwavering perseverance. This narrative aligns with the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." It's a reminder that obstacles and challenges are not just inevitable, but are essential components of the journey toward success. They shape us, test our resolve, and ultimately, prepare us for the achievements we seek. Consider the story of Sarah, a young woman with a dream of launching her own tech startup. She started with a vision, but quickly realized that turning this vision into reality required more than just a brilliant idea. Sarah invested countless hours in learning, coding, and networking. There were moments of doubt, days when nothing seemed to work, and times when she questioned her path. But Sarah understood the Stoic principle that true success is a product of hard work and persistence. She embraced the struggle, knowing that each setback was a lesson and each small victory a step forward. Eventually, Sarah's startup took off, not because she found a shortcut, but because she cultivated her dream with dedication and effort. Reflect on your own life. Are there areas where you're seeking success without truly committing to the hard work required? Are you expecting results without putting in the necessary effort? Success is not merely about the end result, but about the process and the growth that occurs along the way. It's about setting realistic goals, working diligently towards them, and learning from every experience. To truly unlock the life-changing secrets of Stoicism, you must embrace the philosophy of working hard and facing challenges head-on. The path to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and obstacles, but each of these challenges presents an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Ask yourself, how can I cultivate a mindset that welcomes hard work and sees value in the journey rather than just the destination? How can I apply Stoic principles to stay resilient in the face of adversity? By incorporating these reflections into your daily life, you can transform your approach to success. You'll begin to see hard work not as a burden, but as a vital and rewarding part of the process. The story of Sarah and the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus illustrate that the true secret to success lies in the effort you put in and the perseverance you show in the face of challenges. Ultimately, the lesson here is clear. Success without hard work is an illusion. The wisdom of Stoicism teaches us that true success is earned through diligent effort and unwavering commitment. Embrace the challenges, learn from your failures, and remain steadfast in your pursuits. This approach will not only bring you closer to your goals, but also enrich your journey, providing you with invaluable experiences and personal growth. So, are you ready to sow the seeds of your success and embrace the hard work it entails? 15. Choose your friends wisely. Imagine this. You're embarking on a journey to become the best version of yourself, to unlock potential you never knew you had. One of the most profound lessons I've discovered along this path is the immense power of choosing your friends wisely. The people you surround yourself with can either elevate you to new heights or anchor you down. Picture this. Your inner circle is like a garden, and your friends are the plants you choose to nurture. If you plant seeds of positivity, wisdom, and ambition, your garden will flourish with the vibrant colors of personal growth and success. Conversely, if you let weeds of negativity and complacency take root, they'll choke your progress and dull your shine. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "You are a reflection of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This insight is a call to action, urging you to critically evaluate your relationships. Are your friends inspiring you to strive for excellence, or are they content with mediocrity? Do they challenge you to think deeply and act wisely, or do they distract you from your goals? These questions aren't just rhetorical, they're crucial for your personal development. By surrounding yourself with people who embody the qualities you admire, you naturally absorb their habits, attitudes, and perspectives. It's like osmosis for personal growth. Take a moment to think about your closest friends. Imagine their attitudes, behaviors, and the energy they bring into your life. Are they aligned with the person you aspire to become? If not, it might be time to seek out new connections. This doesn't mean abandoning old friends, but rather expanding your circle to include those who inspire and uplift you. Seneca, another Stoic sage, wisely noted, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." This isn't just about networking or finding mentors. It's about building a community that reflects your highest values and aspirations. Let's dive deeper. Consider the impact of peer influence on your daily habits. If your friends prioritize health and fitness, you're more likely to adopt similar habits. Conversely, if they indulge in unhealthy behaviors, you might find yourself doing the same. This principle extends beyond physical habits to your mental and emotional well-being. Are your friends fostering a mindset of growth and resilience, or are they steeped in negativity and defeatism? Now think about the conversations you have with your friends. Are they enriching your mind and soul, or are they filled with gossip and trivialities? Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of meaningful dialogue. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy light-hearted moments with friends, but the core of your interactions should be nourishing your spirit and intellect. Let's not overlook the role of accountability. Surrounding yourself with high-caliber individuals means you're constantly reminded of your own standards and goals. These friends become mirrors reflecting your strengths and areas for improvement. They celebrate your successes and hold you accountable for your missteps, helping you stay on the path of growth. Think about it. If you aspire to be a writer, wouldn't you benefit immensely from spending time with accomplished authors? Their insights, feedback, and encouragement can propel you forward in ways solitary effort cannot. This is the essence of choosing friends wisely. It's about creating an environment that accelerates your progress and enriches your life. So I invite you to reflect on your current friendships. Are they helping you become the person you want to be? What changes can you make to ensure your inner circle is a source of strength and inspiration? Remember, the fastest way to improve is to surround yourself with better people. As you embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth, keep in mind the timeless wisdom of the Stoics and let it guide you in choosing friends who will walk with you on this path to greatness. How will you start transforming your social circle today? As we conclude our exploration of the transformative power of Stoic philosophy and unlocking life-changing Stoic secrets, discover the wisdom I wish I knew sooner. Let's take a moment to reflect on the profound insights we've uncovered. Stoicism teaches us to rule our lives with our minds, set healthy boundaries, stop worrying about others' opinions, and more. These principles are not just ancient teachings, but practical tools for modern living. I encourage you to integrate these timeless lessons into your daily life to foster personal growth and happiness. Remember, true transformation comes from consistent application and reflection. What Stoic principle resonated most with you today? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's build a community of wisdom and support together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more empowering content.